Ethereum is sitting at a level right now that I think could trigger a massive move lower, and I've actually entered a short position right now. But this isn't just a random short. We have the 55 moving average rejecting price, a horizontal resistance level being respective, and throughout the video I'm going to show you exactly why I've entered this trade, where I'm targeting, and how I'm tracking the entire position inside TMT. So make sure you watch until the end, and because I'll dive into a trading journal and show you why tracking trades like this has completely changed the way I viewed my performance. So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to take a look at Ethereum because I think ETH is sitting at a very interesting level right now. So now what I've been watching, so if you've been watching the recent videos, you know I've been talking about the 55 moving average on the daily time frame, right? So for me, this isn't one of the most important levels. It's one of the biggest levels we have for Ethereum. And right now, because price is showing signs of rejection, I want to show you exactly what I'm looking at. So firstly, when we look at ETH on the daily chart, right? So as you can see, this is the daily chart right now. There's only one level that you have to pay attention to, right? And you can see clearly ETH is trading below this blue line. So what does that mean? It means that ETH is trading below the 55 moving average, and whenever we trade below this level here, guys, look what has happened in the past, right? We look to the left. Remember, you can always just scroll left. Whenever we below the zone and we tap it, we generally come down, right? Whenever we're above it and we tap it, we generally go higher. So this level here is showing that there is a potential for a rejection. So until Ethereum can actually get a strong close above the moving average, I'm personally not ready to flip bullish on ETH. We've seen price push back into this level, but instead of breaking through, sellers are starting to step in again. And this is exactly why I'm interested in the short side, right? But other than that, we also have horizontal resistance, right? But the 55 moving average isn't the only reason why I've entered this trade, right? We've also look at the chart. You can see there's a horizontal at around about 1826, right? This level has previous acted as an important rejection zone for Ethereum, and now price is pushed directly into this area. So we have two things lining up. We have the 55 daily moving average acting as dynamic resistance, and we also have the major horizontal resistance level being respected. For me, that's a confluence, and that's the basis behind the short. And then I'll also go into, the lower time frame, and I'll show you exactly what I'm looking at, right? So let's go straight into the lower time frame here. Bang, right? So on the daily time frame, what can you see? I'm just going to show you on the chart, so you guys can understand how important this level is. Have a look at this horizontal, right? Every time we've tapped this level here, boom, price gets rejected, price gets rejected, price gets rejected. So every single time we tap into this zone, there's something happening, right? Price is getting rejected. So what I'm going to show you guys here is, I'm just going to put some levels on the chart, and then we'll go into a bit of a deeper dive here. Okay, so we've got our 15-minute levels on the chart, and I'll show you exactly what I'm looking at in terms of the shorts. And I've already entered the short, but I'll show you why. If we go down to the 4-hour time frame, 4 hours doesn't really mean much because we're looking at the daily, but I want to show you on the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame broke a key zone, right? And also on the 15-minute time frame, we are below the point of control from yesterday, right? So if you click on settings and you click on session breaks and you put the volume profile from yesterday to today, you can see that price is getting rejected from the 55 moving average, also on the 50-minute time frame, but also trading below the point of control of yesterday, right? So right now, price for me needs to obviously stay below this level, right? Which is why I have my stop loss just above these highs, okay? And if you look at the 5-minute and the 3-minute time frame, we did break trend, and we're also below the 50-minute high of the open of London and a 15-minute low, right? So being below this level here is also confidence that price potentially can go lower, right? So for me right now, it's all about a waiting game, but I have entered the short. You guys, if you guys are watching this video within, the first 20 minutes or 30 minutes after I posted, I'm pretty sure you guys could still enter this trade, right? So I still think that there's a good chance that we take out this low. And also, if you look at this, we did also break internal structure, right? These lows over here. So this is your internal structure, because internal meaning like we have this high to this low to high, and this is internal structure, and we have broken it to the downside. So there's a good chance that Ethereum could be moving a little bit lower here, right? So I've entered the short at the current price, and I do think that there's a good possibility that we can go lower, right? Higher time frames is aligning with the lower time frame, right? So what I want to show you guys also, if we go into track my trades, you guys obviously know this by now, but all the links are in the description for TMT, right? Let me just refresh the page, give it a second. Let's change it to there. Perfect. So now that I want to show you something, entering the trade is the easy part, right? The part most traders completely ignore is what happens after the trade, and that's why I've been using TMT, because so inside TMT you can actually log this Ethereum short directly into my trading journal, and I'll add my entry, stop loss, targets, and most important, the actual reason why I've entered the trade. For this reason, my reasoning is simple. So we have the 55 moving average rejection, horizontal resistance being respected, and price showing weakness at a higher time frame resistance area. Now the reason I journal this is because later I can come back and see whether this setup actually performs well. Instead of saying, oh, I think I'm going to be trading moving average rejections, I can actually look at my data. I can see my win rate. I can see my average return. I can see the setups that I'm taking and that are making money. And I can also see the mistakes and that are costing me money. And that's the real value of having a proper journal, right? So make sure you guys do check out the link in the description. There's also a whole course that I've done in the YouTube channel for you guys to actually track all of your stuff, right? So make sure you guys do check it out. Very, very simple. But let's go back straight to ETH here. The level now that is extremely important. As long as ETH remains below this daily 55 moving average and continues respecting this horizontal resistance, I'm personally favoring the short side. If we get a strong daily close above this, then okay, cool. Like on the daily, right? If we get a strong daily close above this blue line over here, then I would be like, okay, there's, ETH's most probably going to go higher. But until then, I think that ETH can still go lower. So that's exactly why I entered the short for Ethereum. We've got the 55 moving average rejection, horizontal resistance being respected, and a clear validation level for the trade, right? The invalidation will be obviously above that zone. I've also been tracking this entire position inside TMT, so I can come back and review the trade based on the actual data rather than emotion. If you want to see more Ethereum, Bitcoin, Gold, and Nasdaq trade breakdown, make sure you subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments, are you bullish or are you bearish on ETH from here? I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.